Thank you for joining me on a Sunday night, a bit of an impromptu kind of channeling. I was at work today and just really enjoying the day. It was really beautiful. The sun was out shining in Melbourne, just a gorgeous spring day. And I thought, what can I do? What can I do to give back today? To give back for all the wonderful blessings that I receive every day. And it just came to me, as a thought that, well, I could do an impromptu reading for my followers and ask them if there is any specific guidance that they need. The weekly readings that I do are pretty general and, as I say, are just tailored for a bigger audience. It's a bit more of a broad message, and it may not be hitting, the spot that you're desperately looking to seek some guidance for. So a couple of people did respond, and I am here to give them their specific message. But in saying that, I believe that, there's a way that this stuff works. So if you're here watching this right now, there's possibly a message for you as well. So the first person that called out to me today was Amy. And there's been a lot coming through for you, hun, but what I'm going to do is look into it for a little bit more guidance for you. The first thing that I'm being told is that there is a new moon on the 1st of September, which is this coming Thursday. Now, just tired. A new moon is all about manifesting energy. So a practice that I've put into play, which never fails me in tapping into that new moon energy. So when I say manifesting, it's all about, it's a wish moon. It's the moon that you make your wishes on. One good way to tap into this is to really simply sit down on Thursday night with a pen and paper and make a simple list. I like to start mine with 30 things I want to accomplish in the next 30 days, because that's the new moon cycle is 30 days. And list them 1 to 5 and really honestly be true to you. What is your heart's desire? For every single one of us, it's different. So really go with what is deep within your heart. So to tap into the energies and give you some guidance in regards to your question, I'm just asking for all higher guides, your own spirit guides, to intervene now and channel the message in a way that you will understand it. So this is for Amy J. Okay. Be willing to forgive. That's a big message that keeps coming up all the time. So, Amy, what is really coming through? Like the message on the card says, ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. What is coming through to me, though, is you need to forgive yourself. So what is hindering you in making this decision that the universe is showing you to take is that what's hindering you is not forgiving yourself for what you believe were past mistakes. So in the past, you have gone and taken a step in a different direction, and it hasn't gone as well as you planned, and you kind of hold that against yourself. Like, oh, look, when last time you did this, look how that turned out. Well, the angels are letting me know that it turned out absolutely perfect. The lessons were learnt. So stop kicking yourself unnecessarily, because you didn't make any mistake at all. Everything panned out, again, I say, exactly as it was meant to. You actually had immense growth from it. So a lot of lessons were taught. You landed on the path where you needed to be. You've actually also gained a lot of knowledge. Stop doubting yourself. That doubt is kicking in again, but you have a tendency to do that to yourself anyway. They are confirming that the signs that you are receiving are divine and angelic. Stop letting fear intervene and get in the way and tell you that you're just making it up. You can't make that stuff up. If you do get signs that is just too humanly coincidental, because it's so bang on with what you're asking, it's actually a confirmation that you need to do what is in your mind, what is coming through to you. There's no greater time than to take action now. The thing is that the new job that you're after, moving into the new job it's unfolding. It's just you're the last person to catch on, is what I'm getting through this connection tonight. Everything is ready. Start looking. If you're not already looking, definitely start looking, start applying, start putting yourself out there. They're also telling me to just apply for stuff that you wouldn't even ordinarily apply for, because your new path, your new career, your new job isn't going to be anything that you've done before. So as you're doing your job searching and setting your resume out there, just go for anything. If something in the job description caught your eye, just apply for it. Some of the most amazing opportunities in our lives come from when we've gone something that we wouldn't ordinarily go for. It's just a new path for new experiences and new beginnings. But the strong message that is coming through for you, Amy Hun, is that trust yourself, forgive yourself. You never made a wrong decision. That decision that they're showing me, you are kicking yourself. You're really kicking yourself over a past decision, and they're confirming that that was the right one. There was no mistake. You didn't choose wrongly. Someone outside of yourself has made you feel that you made the bad decision. You actually went past that path, collected all the knowledge that you needed to gain to help you step towards your future. The time is now. Start applying if you haven't already started, and keep your options really broad. Just apply for stuff. Just apply for it. You won't miss it. And as soon as you go for that interview, you're going to know that's exactly where you needed to be. I'm going to give you a bit more information on that, manifesting on the new moon energy. Someone just hopped on there. Yeah, I'll give you a bit more information on that. But right now I want to just hop on to some guidance for Tash. Tash, as soon as your question came through, all that came through to me was, if you want to travel and you want love, go get it. Anything is yours for the taking. Take positive step forward. So if you're thinking about going on a holiday, start manifesting it. Start thinking about where it is that you want to go. Pick out your next destination and see how the universe starts moving you forwards to it. In regards to love, it all begins again. Stop searching for the love outside of yourself. The love that you seek is within. So really, some soul searching for you. It is coming. Oh, by all means, don't get discouraged. It is definitely happening. But there's some stuff inside that you need to check out first. You're just attracting, like attracts like. Everyone knows that saying. We've all heard it millions of times. Like attracts like. So if you don't like what you're attracting out there, or you're not getting what you want, have a look within. Check within yourself first. Give yourself a service, start loving yourself, get yourself into that higher vibration and see what starts coming through for you. Now, what I'm going to do for Tash, And I also feel this is coming through for Amy as well. I'm going to pull out on the romance card. So, oh, I didn't have to, because this flew out for you, Tash, right away. So as I said, I did feel that this was coming through for Amy J also. And it's saying that the main message there is keep an open mind. So for Amy, I would say it's backing me up. Just keep applying for stuff, even though it wouldn't ordinarily be what your job description normally is. Apply, just apply. I keep seeing a vision that there's going to be an interesting line in the job description that is just going to make you want to, apply for it. Just go for it. Don't question it too much. Just do it. The perfect place you need to be is right up there at the moment. And for Tash, keep an open mind. So make sure you're not setting an expectation of, what that love should look like. It's saying that, the beautiful relationship that is coming for you, which is divinely orchestrated, so going to be a very deep spiritual connection. I'm also getting a feeling that you may have known each other in a past lifetime, but this person is not going to be the usual type you're attracted to. So they're going to differ a lot from what you usually go for. So just really keep an open mind. The way that you're going to recognize them is through the sense of familiarity. I can't say this word. I can't stand this word. Familiarity. They're going to be really familiar to you. So from the moment you meet, it's going to be an instant connection, not so much of a sexual, lustful connection, but just that you're going to be really at ease with them. You may feel like you're sitting there chatting to them for 5 or 10 minutes and then look at the time and be quite surprised because it's been hours. And there'll be a real sense of feeling that you can stay up and talk to this person all night. So it's absolutely, I'm getting a really warm, fuzzy energy. So in the meantime, because this one isn't next week, I wish I could say it's this week or next week. It's not quite. There's some inner work that needs to be done. So they just keep showing me that there's soul searching. There's really a lot of healing that you need to do within yourself first. Yeah, go check what that is within. I'm picking up some stuff, but I don't really want to put it up on a live video for you. So once again, you are welcome to inbox me. And worth waiting for. So divine timing is at work in your life right now. Tash, that just confirms for me you've got that inner stuff to do. Really go. It's a beautiful season to start that soul searching. I see these hearts flying past. Hi, Tash. Go within. Start healing from within the self. Start loving yourself. Possibly forgiving yourself, really understanding that you are lovable and you do deserve love, but true love begins from within. So go inside first, because the universe is sending you a great love. I feel like I should draw one card, and I also get the same feeling that I know what the message is going to say already. You deserve love. You are lovable. Just a confirmation. You deserve love. You are lovable. Do the stuff. For both you girls that are watching tonight, that are looking for that guidance, really imperative, like they're flashing lights at me and everything. You must write down 5 things that you want to accomplish in this new moon. So the new moon is on this Thursday, Eastern Standard Time. Well, I don't know what time it is, but Thursday, the 1st of September is the new moon. It's the wishing moon. Grab a piece of paper and a pen and write down, just list 5 things. 5 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of what you want to accomplish in the new moon. and put that piece of paper away. Put the piece of paper away once you've done that, and recheck it. You know, you can recheck it a month afterwards. That's fine. But really by actually writing down and putting an intent and thinking about what it is that you want to achieve, you actually send that out to the universe, and it will manifest it. It will bring it towards you. And then at some stage, and I always find it's divine, I can tell you to put this paper away for a month and not look at it. Set a note in your diary, on your phone, to then go find that paper and be blown away at what you attracted from that list. Or you can put it in your wallet, somewhere where you do get a flash of it every day, but don't really go right into it to read it all. And just, it works. This stuff works. By writing down, you send that intent and the universe will deliver it to you. Remember, it's all about vibrations, and having a thought and holding that thought and staying on that vibration, where the universe has no option other than to give it to you. The other reason why you need to do this, sorry, I'm rambling a little bit. I'm just a little bit tired from a crazy day at work. Both you girls tonight listening really need to get back your faith in yourselves. Somewhere you've lost the belief in how powerful you are. I'm picking up that you don't trust yourselves. And that's your biggest enemy, your lack of trust towards yourself. Your angels are telling me, one of these angels is a grandmother. I don't know whose grandmother it is. But one of your grandmothers is here, and they're looking at you very lovingly, and like a small child, they're giving you so much encouragement and such beautiful energy. One of you suspect that you have a departed loved one with you, but I feel that you're almost too afraid to admit it. It'll come through a suspicion, and then you'll shake your head and go, no. But you've had the suspicion coming through that your grandmother is with you, and she's confirming that she is. And I just got, I don't know why, to be honest, but I just got a quick flash of yellow. So I don't know if that's your grandmother's favorite color. I don't know if that's your favorite color, or I may have even seen it was a very quick flash of yellow, and I'm putting it out there that it was a yellow rose. So maybe that was her favorite flower, or maybe that's your favorite flower. But whichever one of you it is that grandmother is reaching out to you, the yellow rose, the yellow flower is of significance, very big significance. And in saying that, since we have such a divine presence here, I feel that I need to go back to the angels and let a divine message come through from the other side tonight. Well, I didn't expect to have family members come in, but I'm open for anything. We are protected. I mean, I do my prayers before I go into these readings and ensure that Archangel Michael does protect you and me from the energies that come in, so that they are only for our highest divine good, that only energies of love come through. Okay, so what are we saying? This in the middle. Okay. Heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Okay, guys. So what behaviors are blocking you from your heart's desire? The first thing that came to me was that it is your own fears. It's your own fears that are holding you back from, your own fears are holding you back from having the courage to step out and get what you really want. It comes back to what I was saying earlier about having a lack of trust, and that your own worst enemy. There is something you can do. If you've been watching the readings, it's very interesting because Archangel Raphael has been coming with all his heart healing and chakra. And this card is actually saying to ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So in my little book here, it's such a mess. I do apologize. Where is the box? Okay. I'm going to refer to the book because in the book they have a tool to put into place to actually get through blockage. Because you know what? You girls deserve it. We all deserve it. Let's find out what we can do. All right. So the action steps. All right. Let me read what the guidance says for this card in particular. This card comes to you to validate what you already know. It's time to let go of addictive behaviors as they're interfering with your health, happiness, and life purpose. The angels ask you to be very honest with yourself and admit that these addictions are wasting your time, robbing you of your energy and confidence, and blocking the answers to your prayers. Fortunately, the angels will support you through every step of healing away cravings and other addictive tendencies. It begins with your making a clear decision to let the addiction go. Weigh the pluses and minuses of the addictive behavior. Once you're emotionally ready to release it, take the following action steps. Now, I've got to step in here and say, because someone's going, oh, I don't have any addictions. I'm not a smoker. I'm not a drinker. If you pay attention, it's actually saying to release not just addictions, but addictive behaviors. So when I say to you that, you are coming from a place of fear and lack of confidence and not trusting yourself, that is an addictive behavior. It's very easy to get into a place of the unknown, where you need to step into the unknown and back off like a scared little kid. That's an addictive behavior. That's just something that you've done once or twice, got away with, and now you've taken on as one of your behaviors. Let it go. The next time that feeling comes, that fear and that doubt is going to kick in, and you're just going to do a spin on your heels and back off from what you were working towards, nip it in the butt. That's the stuff that I keep talking about is imaginary all the time. But what you can do, if you're struggling with this a little bit, because sometimes it is easier to say it than to put it into practice. The saying to go to a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Now, I know that this video will be available to play back later, so maybe after you're done watching it tonight, go get yourself that notebook and paper, which you're going to use to manifest on the new moon, and then write down, these are your action steps. Go to a place where you won't be disturbed, and then say silently or aloud, Archangel Raphael, I call upon you now. What you need to do then is think of what you'd like to release. It could include destructive patterns, compulsive behaviors, toxic relationships, unhealthful cravings, and imagine symbols. Imagine these addictions or a symbol of them sitting on your lap or just on top of your legs. You might see or feel the addictions, and you may also sense how they're attached to your stomach area with tangled cords, webs, and roots. Breathe deeply while saying, Archangel Raphael, I'm now ready to release these former addictions to you and heaven. Please cut all of the roots, cords and webs attached to these addictions and lift them to the light for transmutation and healing. After Raphael cuts away the addictions, he'll fill you with his emerald green healing light to nurture, soothe, and fulfill you. You'll notice a drastic reduction in addictive cravings. So what that means is that, you're going to stop tending, going to the fear reaction straight away, going to that self-doubt straight away, and chopping down what is trying to come through to you. And repeat this process if needed until the addiction is completely cleared. Not a lot to sacrifice in return for the greater things that you have coming to you. This exercise will take you about 5 minutes. I found the first time that I did it, I was, like a half believer. So I found it really hard to tune in and keep my imagination active. Like, how do you imagine fear? How do you imagine fear as a symbol and put it on your lap and then, do some crazy prayer over it for it to be sent back to the universe? This stuff in itself takes some courage and confidence. Again, like I tell everyone, we're not taught this stuff in school. It's not part of our natural upbringing. My goodness, as we get older, we understand that there's so much more that we should have been taught than algebra. Has anyone ever even used algebra? Okay, I hated algebra. And then just as a bit, I'm very interested to see, please get back to me which one of you, whose grandmother it was. I feel it may have been the person that jumped off the video because she's not around here anymore, but she was definitely here and she wanted you to know. I would say a lot of the signs you are receiving are from her. But either way, there's a card that just wants to jump out there, so I'm going to grab that. Girls, unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. You know what? Ain't nobody got no time for fear. There is no time for fear in your life right now. Just go for it. If you need to do the work, go search within. Don't be scared what you're going to find. Don't be scared what you're going to find within it all. You know what? It's a good opportunity. There's no spiders lurking, nothing like that. It's like clearing out a dirty kind of cupboard, a neglected cupboard that you haven't opened up for years. There's a possibility there could be spiders there, and sometimes we get scared. They're saying don't freak out. There's nothing scary there. You just need to go and clean up that stuff. Some stuff no longer serves you. Throw it out. It's just taking up space where something beautiful and valuable can come in. There's nothing scary in there, but it does need to be dealt with, because until you get all that rubbish out of that cupboard, you can't store the things that are really valuable to you that you want in your life. And until you get the storage space, you can't bring them in. That's a little bit of the universal vacuum. So my girls, I hope this has been helpful to you. I apologize if I was a little bit all over the place, but as I said, it was a hectic day today. When I made this commitment, I was on top of the world, full of energy, feeling fantastic, had a really good day, but just felt absolutely drained and exhausted by the end of it. So I've summoned up all my courage to do this for you tonight, to not let you down. And once again, if you need any further clarification, if you need any guidance in these action steps that you're being guided to take, which is just really, don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. Feel free to contact me, message me through Moon Fairy or my personal Facebook, whatever you need to do, get in touch with me. I'm here to help you. And otherwise, until then, sending you love and light, wishing you a wonderful week, and I hope to see you again shortly.